Shortly, risk in event is the possibility that an unforeseen event will negatively affect a company, industry, or security, causing a loss to investor or other stakeholders. Risk in event can be in any form. It can be risk from finance, marketing, or any physical risk such as injuries or disruption during any event. As for compliance or legal compliance, it can be defined as a set of processes or procedures within a specific program to ensure adherence to government regulation and laws.
For risk assessment, it includes process and technology that identify, evaluate, and report on risk-related concerns. This process is a key component of the risk management process. Next, risk planning is the process identifying, selecting, and managing risk. Every project has objectives and goals to achieve. Therefore, risk planning entails anticipating the most significant risk events, selecting them, and developing appropriate risk response plan. For risk management, it is the continuing process to identify, analyze, evaluate, and treat loss exposure, and monitor risk control and financial resources to mitigate the adverse effect of loss.
There are three levels of risk, which are low risk, medium risk, and high risk. Low risk is one with little or no impact on the business activity and the reputation of the firm. Medium risk is an event that will result in risk that can cause an impact but not a serious one. And high risk is a major event that can cause reputational and economic damage that will result in huge business and client-based losses. After classifying the categories of level of the risk, then we will do the likelihood rating. We will classify those risks into several likelihoods. We will identify if the risk is going to happen frequently or likely to happen. Is the risk possible to happen? By using the risk metric, it can help us identify and classify the impact and likelihood of any risk to happen in events.
You need to have license to organize a sport event. All the documents needed for license application can be downloaded on the official website of Malaysia Sports Commissioner Office. If any organizer were to omit the order of the Sport Commissioner or presenting false information, according to the Act of Sports Development 2018, the penalty that will be imposed is a charge that is not less than 5,000 ringgit but not more than 50,000 ringgit, or imprisonment that is not more than 5 years.
Conducting an event in the middle of pandemic surely become very high risk. As we know, the chance for the virus spread from one person to another is very high. Therefore, the biggest risk for the wheelchair tennis competition is the spread of the virus COVID-19. Another risk could be injuring during the game, food poisoning, and also pickpocketing. Even though there were no audience at the venue, but the pickpocketing still can happen and be done by someone from the organizer committee members or the volunteers. Food poisoning also could happen as the food for the athlete were prepared by the catering contracted by the organizer.
Solution has taken by organizer BNP Paribas wheelchair tennis. There were no audience available at the venue. This is one of the steps taken to prevent from assemble together in one place and overcrowding. This is because, as we all know, when there are many people gathered in one place, we never know if one of the people could have infected with COVID-19 virus, and maybe the reason is spread to all people that are available in that place. Therefore, the organizer had taken the safety measure to prohibit anyone from attending the games apart from the organizer committee members, volunteers, athletes, and coach. As for the pickpocketing, usually the organizer would advise everyone that comes to the event to take care of their belongings. The organizer would not be responsible if there were any loss of belongings or valuable items during the event, and also organizer provide a medical team to treat any athlete that get injured during the games.
The reason why the Olympic Tokyo cannot be cancelled is because, according to the international sports lawyer Alexander Miguel Mester, the Olympic Games are the exclusive property of the International Olympic Committee, or IOC. Only IOC can terminate the said contract. Therefore, the only realistic scenario is Japan pulling the plug jointly with the IOC, staying within the framework of their contract. It's probably safe to say that if the Tokyo Olympic is cancelled, it will probably be the biggest insurance payout of its kind.
Yes, in this case, there are many things that need to be considered for us to postpone this event. Given the decision to proceed to the Tokyo Olympic, then we have to come up with a solution. The most important solution that everyone involved need to follow is SOP. People need to follow SOP strictly, such as they have to keep the social distance, always sanitize, and the most important things is they have to always wear the mask.
As conclusion, risk and legal compliance are important components when we are conducting events. Without proper identification of risk and proper legal compliance, many problems would arise in the middle of the event, and the crew would not be prepared to face the issues. Why risk management are important and why we should pay attention to it. By implementing a risk management plan and considering the various potential risks or events before they occur, an organization can save money and protect their future. This is because a robust risk management plan will help a company establish procedures to avoid potential threats, minimize their impact should they occur, and cope with the results. This ability to understand and control risk enables organizations to be more confident in their business decisions. Furthermore, strong corporate governance principles that focus specifically on risk management can help a company to reach their goals. Other important benefits of risk management include it creates a safety and secure work environment for all staff and provide protection from events that are detrimental to both the company and the environment. It also protects all involved people and assets from potential harm.